early in the morning of September 17th, early, 6:30, a courier arrives. It is from Robert E. Lee. He needs help. He needs help because there is a major confrontation at Sharpsburg, or as they say at the Capital District Civil War Roundtable, Antietam. That's right. And there's only one person who can help Robert E. Lee, because throughout that day, early in the morning, at Miller's Cornfield, Lee is getting hit hard. Later on, during the Battle of Sunken Road, Bloody Lane, Lee is getting hit hard again. And late that afternoon, the Rollback Bridge, the lower bridge, later to be known as Burnside Bridge, Lee is getting hit hard. But there's one person, only one person can help. So that courier arrived at Harper's Ferry, and this was the moment A.P. Hill had been waiting for. Remember I told you his heroes were Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar? He wanted to be just like them. Well, he got 5,000 men on the road. He left 1,000 men behind to parole those Yankee prisoners. But then he would take 5,000 men with him, and he would be wearing his red battle shirt. Yes, his hunting shirt, as he would call it. Because he wanted to be like his heroes, Julius Caesar and Alexander the Great. And as I mentioned, they wore red going into battle. So this was his moment he had been waiting for all his life. So he would command troops in a desperate battle. And so 5,000 men would be on the road, and he would move them with the point of his sword. Yes, there would be no time to rest. He would push them harder and harder and harder and get them going. Eventually, he would cover 17 miles in 7 hours to get to that battlefield. Yes, he could have gone 12 miles, but there was reports of Darius Couch in that area, his division of Yankee soldiers, and there was no time to get into a confrontation to slow Hill down, so he took the longer route. But he would push his men with the point of his sword. At one point, he saw a lieutenant hiding behind a tree. Because there would be no room for cowardice, he took that sword and broke it over that lieutenant's back, and he would push them. And he knew that this could be the end of the Army of Northern Virginia, but men would start falling by the waysides. At one point, going over Boatler's Ford, he would lose 500 men. Yes, and he would keep pushing them and pushing them and pushing them. Some men even suffered heart attacks, but he would ride ahead. He would ride ahead, and he would see Robert E. Lee at his headquarters. And so the reserve Lee actually embraced A.P. Hill and told Hill to send his men to the right place at the right time to push those Yankees away, because this was the only person who could help save the Army of Northern Virginia. So Hill would ride up, and again, he would keep leading that light division. But deep down inside, yes, he knew he wanted to save Robert E. Lee and the Army of Northern Virginia, but there were 3 personal reasons why A.P. Hill wanted to get there. That first personal reason was he knew he was going up against George McClellan, and he wanted to prove to Ellen Marcy who was the better man. Another personal reason, remember he was good friends with Ambrose Burnside at West Point, and the regular army before the Civil War occurred, he was good friends with Ambrose Burnside. Well, Ambrose Burnside was known as a notorious gambler, and he knew A.P. Hill was wealthy. So before the Civil War, Burnside borrowed $8,000 from A.P. Hill, and he never paid him back. So Hill wanted Burnside to pay one way or another for that $8,000 loan. And that third personal reason, ladies and gentlemen, who was that person to leave A.P. Hill behind at Harper's Ferry? Jackson! Yes, he saved Jackson at Cedar Mountain. Now he's going to save Robert E. Lee and the entire Army of Northern Virginia, which proved to Jackson, don't mess with A.P. Hill. So A.P. Hill was riding, leading his men. But then Robert E. Lee sees a column of blue approaching the field. And he asked his aide to look through his glasses to tell who those blue troops are. What flags are they flying? Ah, they are flying the Virginia and the Confederate battle flags. And Lee says, yes, it is A.P. Hill up from Harper's Ferry. And so, right then and there, A.P. Hill became a legend because he got there at the right place at the right time, and became a legend of Up Came Hill, and he saved the Army of Northern Virginia on September 17, 1862. Yay.